How are you? Come on in, guys. Come on into the craft room with me. I would love to create a project with you because I'm behind schedule. You guys, come on in and join me. My name is Susan. This is Revive DIY and Upcycled Designs. I am so happy to be here with you. So I have one more project that I need to get done before tomorrow as a gift. And then I still have to go down and make Valentine's card with the little guy. So wasn't sure if he was going to be able to go in tomorrow or not because he was sick over the weekend and he's been on an antibiotic, but he seems to be feeling better. So I think he's going in tomorrow. You know, it's hard to miss Valentine's Day, but he's not contagious. So that's always good. We definitely don't want to pass it around to anyone else, but yeah, so I'm behind. And you guys, we launched the new chalkable shapes today. At 5 o'clock, and I got on there just a minute or two after 5, and I got all of them except for the bunny. We told you guys they would sell out quick, and actually I think we're down to only a couple designs left of options because they were so popular and they sold out so quick. So sadly, because most of them are seasonal, they will not be restocked because we wouldn't get them in time for you guys to want to use them, for us to use them. So I know as popular as they were, I really could not even believe that they sold out that fast. I figured, you know, a day or two, but no, like within the first 10 minutes, the bunnies were gone. But yeah, so if you grabbed one, congratulations. If you didn't, I'm sorry, but there is a workaround and I am happy to tell you about it. And when I get my transfer in, which was actually finally shipped today, from the launch, I will show you the workaround. So don't fret. There's always a workaround. There's always it's always figure outable. That's my motto. But yeah. But anyway, I was on there for I was on there like an hour and a half, like still trying. So I was finally like, okay, I gotta call it. I got stuff to get done. I can't sit here and keep doing this. Now, obviously, I was trying to multitask, but still. Yeah, so anyway, let's get on to it because I want to share this project with you guys. I think you're going to love it. This is going to be as a Valentine present for one of the little guy's teachers, but you guys could use this for any person, any season. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It could be for yourself, for a gift, whatever you want to do with it. And you don't even have to use the same transfer I'm using. You can use any A-size transfer or part of another transfer to make a cool journal for yourself or for a gift. So I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. So let's go ahead. It's only going to take a few minutes, and actually it won't even, it doesn't need to be embellished or anything. So let me just do a couple things get them out of the way before we get started. First of all, I want to make sure I'm showing live, which I am. And second of all, I am going to sprinkle this video. And what is that? That is called sprinkling means just S-H-A-R-E. It's just Facebook doesn't like us to say that. So I am just sprinkling this out to another group. So if you guys, when you hop on, would hit that heart button and say, hey, and if you would, here we go. If you would also sprinkle the video, I would just be so appreciative of you guys. It really helps me out and just tells Facebook to go ahead and put me out there to people who like to do crafts or creating, so that I can share my love of creating with the world. So I really appreciate when you guys do that. And when you hop on, like I said, hit that heart button and say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Hopefully I'll get to see comments on there. If not, I will be watching them over here. And you'll notice I featured a link to the project we're going to work on tonight. So it does have the notebook that we're going to use, the transfer we're going to use, and a mini squeegee, which is the tool to apply our chalk paste. We're going to use chalk paste. But I did not include a color because I want you to pick your own color that you like. And look at the chalk paste. We have singles, we have palette packs, we have jars. Find the colors that you like the best. And if you don't like this transfer, look for another one. You can use any transfer on this. This is about like a 5x7 surface, but you can use any transfer on it that you love. So let me just put a couple comments. Let me put, not a couple comments, a couple links in comments. And that way, is that the one I want? I'm drawing a blank. Which one? Which one do I want? You guys, I have so many. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to put a couple links in the comments in case you have questions about anything related to Chalk Couture, about joining my VIP club, or my VIP group, which is just a free crafting group. I would love to have you in there. The link's going to be over in the comments for that. If you want to join my crafting monthly subscription club, I would love to have you in there as well. I'm going to put a link in there for that. And then I will also pin it if you want to know about becoming a designer, so you can get 40% off of all your products that you purchase. I'll put a link in there for that. What else? If you'd like to get, no, that's not what I want to do. If you would like to get a text alert before I go live so that you know when it's going live, because Facebook can be unreliable with that sometimes. There's a link in there for that. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, our brand new products. I put a link in there for that. But everything's in there. We're set to go. So let's go ahead and get creating. So this is the transfer we're going to use today. I just wanted to leave it in the sleeve. I usually take it out because of the glare and you guys can't see it, but I left it in the sleeve tonight so that you guys can see this sticker. So we started with a brand new company creating these are reusable silk screen self-adhesive transfers. We don't call them stencils because they have a silk screen. They're sticky and the stickiness comes back, and they're reusable 8 to 12 times. So we don't call them stencils, we call them transfers because of that. So we started with a new company with some of our new products in this year, and you will notice a difference if you have used any of our older ones, which I absolutely love, all of our transfers, but our new ones are a little bit different. And the very first run of transfers that they put out, they accidentally, we always put label on the bottom what the name of the transfer is, and then there's some other information on there. And usually that is just printed on there. It's not a silkscreen mesh. Well, with a few of the transfers, they slipped by, they didn't realize it. They actually made that silkscreen as well. So this little sticker on here is going to tell you, hey, that's silkscreen, so either cut it off or put a masking tape on it, or just be careful not to let your chalk go down that far because it will go through to your surface. So that's what this little sticker is for. If you see it, that's what it's about, okay? And this one is called Be a Rainbow in the Clouds. That's just a great uplifting sentiment, right? You can do this. I've shown how to do it. We have a Try Me kit this month with this journal, but you can also do it on lots of other surfaces. We have so many 5x7 surfaces. I just listed a bunch the other day that you could create this on for whatever purpose you wanted. But I'm going to show it on the journal, and this is actually part of a kit that you can access. And let me just pull that up because I didn't even include that in there because I wasn't doing it as a kit this time. But let me just pull it up so I can tell you, because I know it comes with everything you need to complete the project. So the ChalkSuede kit is called Be a Rainbow Try Me Kit, and it comes with guava and shimmer gold, a squeegee, and you know what I just thought about? I think I threw my guava out because I was thinking I could have used that tonight for this project. But the transfer and the notebook. So all of that, you guys, all of that is 20% off retail. So let me see something here. I know I have posted something on here before to tell you guys, but let me just pull it up because I want to give you the right information. Because you may want to just go ahead and get it as a kit and not have to figure out what color to use. It's $20.80 for the kit that contains these two items, the squeegee and the two single paste palette. Two single paste packets. Sorry, I'm trying to rush you guys because I'm feeling stressed because it's getting so late. But that's a single paste packet. And you can get more than one project out of that, you guys. Okay? So let's go ahead and get to it because, like I said, I still have to do Valentine's. I still have to eat dinner. And you guys, guess what? The reason I'm like trying to get so much done today is because hubby and I have to leave the house at 4:45, at least by 4:45 tomorrow morning to drive into Raleigh because hubby is having surgery. And we have to check in at 5:15. And I've got to be, you know, at his beck and call for the next few days, 100%. And then after that, you know, he's got like 6 weeks of recovery, you guys. So I'm just like, okay, when I can get it done, I need to get it done. So I'm rushing. But, and I don't need to be up all night, obviously, which is what I usually do to try to get everything done. But I don't need to do that so that I can make sure I can get up in the morning. So Anyway, this is our ChalkSuede notebook. Any prayers you guys have or good vibes, send them our way. I'll be glad to receive that. Okay, and I will keep you guys posted. But this is the ChalkSuede journal. It's a bullet journal. So if you're familiar with what a bullet journal is, I think you guys can see that. I know the lighting is kind of hard, but they're little teeny tiny dots so that you can kind of have, it's not just completely a blank sheet. It has a little bit of a guide in there in case you wanted to be able to, you know, like make lines or, I don't know, just make a list or whatever it is that you want to do. But it's a bullet journal. It doesn't really have a front or a back. It's not marked one way or another. See on there. So it doesn't matter which way you use it. Okay. So you can chalk on either side, but this is our chalk. It's made out of our ChalkSuede paper. So it is very cool. It feels just like suede, exactly like what it sounds like. I'm going to take this off so I can see comments because right now I'm not seeing anything on my phone. So, now it is a treated paper, so it is fine for using your transfers right on it. But I will tell you that you may also want to wax it. Some people wax it and some people don't. Just because you want to protect your transfer. It is one of those surfaces that does like to really grab your transfer, and if you don't want your transfer to curl, then you might want to go ahead and wax this as well. But if you don't wax it, you're fine. Just make sure you fuzz your transfer, you guys. Because remember, our transfers are self-adhesive, so they're very sticky. And you want to make sure that you have, when you go to pull them off, that they're not getting stretched. So that's what waxing it is just going to help give that extra little layer of protection for your transfer. Now, I'll still fuzz mine a lot, but this is what we do for that. This is a fuzzing cloth. Again, with adding wax, this is an applicator we have. That's wax that I sell in my shop. I did not include that, but you certainly can. It would be under accessories. Go in there and look. You may even want to grab yourself one of these handy dandy fuzz cloths. One side's for fuzzing and one side's for drying. These come in very handy and they're very reasonable. But our applicator is made out of the same type of material. So one side's microfiber and one's like a terry cloth. So I use the terry cloth side to apply it. And then I use the other side to just kind of buff it in, because you want to make sure you don't have like too large of a deposit of wax anywhere, because that will affect your image as well. Okay. Now, I always mark on my transfers when I use them for the first time so that I know the front and back, because when I go to wash it, I'm going to wash it in my sink with cool water and a board eraser, and then I'm going to lay it down on the sticky side facing up to dry. And I need to, sometimes when it's wet, it's harder for me anyway to tell the difference, so I just make a mark on the front. That way I always know what it is. So I always label it on the back as well. You can, you don't have to. You could even just write back. But you want to make sure the sticky side, you see how that's sticky? Always goes back on the glossy side of your transfer. Okay, guys? Now, as I said, it's silkscreen. Can you see through it? That's where our colors are going to go through. And you see that it's sticky. Once I wash it, it'll become sticky again. But right now, I don't want it quite that sticky. If I was putting it on a shirt or something, I don't fuzz it. I just stick it right on there because I want it to grab a hold as best it can to get the best image possible. And if you have any questions about anything I'm showing you or telling you about, please ask in comments, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, send me a message. That's what I'm here for. I want to encourage you. I want to educate you. I just want to spread the love of creating. Maybe I'm just entertaining you. Maybe you just like to come on and watch people do crafts. That's fine too. But still say hey. I love to interact with you guys. It makes my night go much faster, and my lives feel like I'm actually crafting with a friend. So don't be shy. And if for some reason I miss your message, I will always go back and answer it after the fact. Okay, so I have fuzzed that quite a bit, but look, you can see it's still very sticky. We're going to get this done. I'm going to get this cleaned up and then go work on some Valentines. I thought about doing it yesterday, but he felt so bad, and I really want him to help with them. But he felt so bad yesterday. He was still feeling rough. I just didn't want to make him do it. And Saturday, he didn't even eat Saturday. So I definitely didn't want to do that. Now I am just going to make sure I don't have any big pieces of fuzz or anything like that that's going to be in my silk screen area that would make my image be distorted. But I am just going to place this kind of in the middle. I don't have to add anything else to it. I could, because this fills the middle, but I do have some empty space at the top or bottom. If I wanted to, I could. I don't know that I will. I do have some pretty little, like, shiny gems. I could do that, but I don't have to, because it kind of just, you know, speaks for itself. Now, the other thing I could do is I could paint this with chalk paste or with ink. Not ink. I don't think I would do ink because I wouldn't want to heat set it. But I could paint it with chalk paste or chalk paint. Do you see how this comes right off, you guys? I'm just trying to make sure I have it lined up right. I could use my chalk paste and turn it into a paint, or I could use some kind of just chalk paint or acrylic paint. Hey, Kara, thanks for joining me. And if I wanted to fill in some more of the areas, I could even like tape it off and do a border if I wanted. I'm not going to do that this time. I probably will do it another time, but so it's all ready to go. And I asked the person, they don't know what they're getting, but I did ask what their favorite colors were, just so that I could kind of customize it to them. Who knows? Maybe I'll even write her name on here. I don't know. I haven't heard. Because she is a rainbow in the clouds. Let me see. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit or move it up a little bit. And I will, maybe I'll write her name on here for her to customize it even more. All right, let's see if I can line this up straight, y'all. My biggest challenge in life, lining up something straight, because I eyeball it. Now you see how I pulled that off and put it back on and pulled it off and put it back on? It's still sticky. And I do have a piece of something in my silk screen, so. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't be this difficult. I would just slow down just a tad. Now I want to make sure I have no bubbles, no bumps, no ridges. I want a nice contact, especially in my silk screen area, because that's what I want to look fabulous, guys. So let's see. Is that straight? All right. I'm going to do that, and then I can write her name down with fun. Okay, so I picked out some colors, and of course, I'm a shimmer gal, as you may or may not know. Let me just grab a couple of my squeegees. I think I'm missing some. Oh, I took some downstairs because I was going to work on that with the little buddy. So let's see if I have any other ones. Let me grab another one from my workshop kit. Hang on. Grab some more from there to use. That's all right. I think we could get by with these. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to make the rainbow in my shimmer colors, and I have picked these three. And then I think I'm going to do the words in the coral, and hopefully it'll all just kind of look great together. I'm hoping that it'll kind of coordinate. I really kind of wish I had one other color instead, but I really wanted to have some shimmers in here too. So I think this is how we're going to do it. I think this is how we're going to do it. Okay, so let's just go for it. So this is Shimmer Orchid. This color is no longer available. I was kind of hoping I was going to have my dream car in by today, but I have not gotten it yet. So I am doing these little tiny areas. You know what, guys? Oh, I took it downstairs. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just use my detail tool. This is a detail tool. You can see it's a little small squeegee. It's not even that clean. Maybe I'll just use that and wipe it off because I don't really need all of this. I'm just kind of talking to myself, right? As I'm thinking through things. Now, this I think I'm going to do all in the coral color, and then I'm just going to make the rainbow different. And I think I'm going to do the little heart in, I'm going to do the little heart in this Shimmer Orchid as well. But I just love it. Isn't it pretty? Look how pretty that is. Okay. So, I'm trying to think which part I should do first. The shimmers don't dry as fast, so I think I'll go ahead and do this. And I'll just wipe this off when I'm done with it. again, if you wanted to get that kit for right around almost $21, the kit comes with the 2 colors, guava and shimmer gold, and it is going to look fabulous. And you would get everything you need to create an entire journal for that amount. You could even pick up, the journals are inexpensive enough that you could pick up another couple more and use the same transfer and do it in the same colors, or pick out some other colors and make some as gifts, you guys. Inexpensive gifts, but handmade. Anybody can do this, you guys. Like I said, when I get done doing this, I'm going to go down. As long as my little guy is feeling up to it, I am going to sit down with him and let him help me do his Valentine kit. I just can't believe I hadn't had a chance to get to it before now. All right, so do you see how easy that is? I've just put that right on there on the silk screen area, right? And then I'm going to wipe this. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and put that rest on there, because the shimmer doesn't dry quite as fast. So if I move quickly enough, I'll be okay. And it's just a little thin layer that you need to apply. How has your Monday been? It is Monday, right, you guys? I don't know. I feel like I've been running since I got up. So let's do this green. She said she likes green too. And I was trying to decide between the eucalyptus and the, I'm trying to think which one. Maybe I should do this green. I do like the eucalyptus, but I'm wondering if it's too pale. Maybe I should do my shimmer spruce instead, because that is much more green. I don't want it to feel like it's like St. Patrick's Day, but it is kind of more vibrant like the other one that I just used, which was Shimmer Orchid. And you guys, I have way too much chalk on here, but I'm trying to rush. So I'm not even going back and pulling off my extra as much as I should. But a little goes a long way. And if you get the single packets, you guys, they will do more than one project. And if you're in my VIP group, there's tips and tricks in there about how to keep them from drying out, the paste that you leave in there that you didn't use. And I got a little tiny bit of my orchid in my green. I'm going to try to ignore it. So this is what you would do if you only have one tool. You just wipe it off in between. Okay? And we're going to add Shimmer Rose Gold as the last one. Because she says she likes pink, and I don't have like a light pink shimmer, so this would be close. I felt like I needed to make the rainbow shimmery. Something magical about rainbows. Don't you guys think? I could have created my own pink shimmer, but I decided just to use this one because I love it. It's so pretty. It's rose gold. Okay. I should be closing those all up, but like I said, I'm trying to hurry, so I want to make sure I don't let that dry in there. So here we go. We're going to do the favorite part. Can you guys see? Here we go. We're going to peel and reveal. I want to go ahead and do paste and peel, and what that means is I am going to pull it back just the area that I have pasted, put my chalk paste on, which is just wet chalk that dries hard to the touch after about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the type. But I want to release it from my surface, not on my surface, from my silk screen so that it releases to the surface and doesn't dry my silk screen. So that's why I'm doing a paste and peel. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? I think you can see this shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Now, you could just lay it right back down if you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and actually dry it because I don't want to take a chance of smearing it since I'm giving this as a gift. I don't want to mess it up. Ooh. Speaking of which, I'm almost getting, but the cool thing about this is called ChalkSuede. It means that I can actually wipe off any mistakes. And the fact that I waxed it also, I can wipe them off or scrape them off if it's dry. I'm just going to go ahead and just dry it real quick. I'm just speeding up the process that would already happen on its own, just so that I don't smear it and have to give myself more work. I was going to do 2 of these, one for the other assistant teacher, but I can't find it. So I'm going to give her something else that I've handmade. That should be good. That should be good. Now I'm just going to lay that back down. Do you see what I was saying? I accidentally kind of almost got it there. So I'm going to be really careful and try to clean that up so that it's not getting in the area that I don't want it to get in. It shouldn't be there. And I have a feeling I already got it on there. But I think my coral is going to cover it up. Now I'm going to press down the areas that that are anywhere near where I just pulled up that have not been chalked. So I'm just pressing them back down. Okay. Okay. And we're going to use our Couture Coral. I'm actually going to use my small squeegee for this one because I'm doing a bigger area. So just take it directly out of the jar. And now these new transfers, remember I got to be careful down here because it's mesh right now. They have fixed that problem and it won't be happening going forward, but if you happen to get one that has that black sticker on it, hi Zero, my fur baby has come up, then make sure you're careful down there with where the description is printed. What you doing, buddy? What you coming up to see me for? Don't get into anything, please. My fur baby. Tell me in comments how your Monday has gone. We did have sunshine today and it was a little warmer. It got up into the low 60s after being rainy all day yesterday and so cold. You know how that rain is when it's in the 40s? It just feels like it goes all the way through to your bones. But today it was nicer. And my daughter didn't get any snow where she was in the mountains. Ooh, there's a little fuzz on there. So I'm going to put that back in the jar and we are done, y'all. Look at this. I'm telling you how quick that is. Make sure I don't have it on my finger. So here we go. That's what it looks like so far. And now we're just going to pull it back the rest of the way. And look at that. Isn't that fabulous? We have so many surfaces you could do this on, but how fun is this journal? I mean, you could just, and I'm going to let that dry. I will take my transfer to the sink and wash it because now I can reuse it. And I already have other project ideas that I'll be sharing with you that I know I already want to do with this transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed up the drying, but you don't have to. What you could do if you finished is you just let it sit and dry. Take your transfer to the sink. And then with the cold water and your board eraser, clean your transfer, bring it back out, let it sit to dry. Probably by the time you've done all of that and washed your squeegee, again, with just cold water, you don't have to use anything special. By the time you come back, it's probably dry. So that's how easy it is. But that's my project idea for you tonight. If you want to try it on another surface, you're welcome to message me and I'll be glad to send you a link. Or actually, I'll show you some pictures. I have pictures of all the different 5x7 surfaces that it would look nice on. But hopefully, she'll enjoy this gift and she'll use it for whatever she needs it to be. I have so many journals around, it's crazy. But I hope you guys like this project idea. And thank you, Kara. It is so cute. We have a kit. We have a kit. If you're interested in the Try Me kit that comes with all this, it's less than $21. Just comment kit and I will send you the link for it directly. Otherwise, the link that I have included with this video just gives you the journal, a squeegee, and the transfer, and you can pick out whatever colors you want. So, I'm here to help and inspire. I appreciate you joining me and let me come into your world for a little while and share my love of creating with you guys, especially you, Miss Sarah. And if you're a little worried about it, the other thing that I have in comments is a link to a sample kit, which is $4.95 sent right to you. So that you can try it out on a little tiny small scale and see exactly. And again, it's on ChalkSuede paper like this, so you can see exactly how easy and user-friendly and fun and rewarding it is. So, that's all I got for you guys. I hope that you guys have had a great Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and that you start the day off with love tomorrow. And I will be checking in as I can, and I have some other posts that I'll be sharing because apparently I'll be sitting and waiting for at least probably about 2 or 3 hours. So anyway, I love this idea. I can't wait to do some other projects with it. And I hope you guys love it too. Make sure you hit that heart button, sprinkle as you can, and come back and join me next time, you guys, so that I can just share my love of creating with you. All right, guys, I'll see you soon, and thanks again for joining me. All right, bye.